What does it mean to alter government? It's August 21st, 2026. Welcome to yes2hellwith.com. There is a word in the Declaration of Independence that may be more important than the word abolish. The word is alter. The Declaration says when government becomes destructive of the ends for which it was created, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. Why did the framers give us both words? Because alteration and abolition are not the same thing. To alter something is to change it, to correct it, to restructure it. And that raises an important question. How much of our government could be restored without abolishing it at all? Suppose an agency exercises authority beyond its proper boundaries. Do you abolish the government? No. Do you correct the agency? Yes. Suppose Congress passes an unconstitutional law. Do you abolish the government? No. Do you challenge the law? Yes. Suppose an elected official abuses the authority of his office. Remove him. Suppose power has accumulated in one institution that properly belongs somewhere else. Redistribute that power. And you do it through lawful means. The principle is simple. The remedy should fit the defect. You don't demolish a house because a window is broken. You repair the window. But what happens when the problem isn't the window? What happens when the foundation itself begins to fail? Now, alteration becomes much more serious, and our constitutional system already recognizes this principle. So we hold elections, we repeal statutes, we restructure agencies, we eliminate offices, we alter jurisdictions, and we amend state constitutions. And Article 5 provides a process for amending the United States Constitution itself. Think about what that means. The governmental structure created by the people was never intended to be untouchable. It can be changed. And who possesses the ultimate political authority behind those changes? The people. That is why the word alter matters, because the choice presented by the Declaration is not simply accept government exactly as it exists or destroy it. There is an enormous territory between those two extremes. Reform it, restore constitutional boundaries, return improperly accumulated power to the proper level of government, strengthen the institutions capable of checking government abuse, demand accountability from officials, replace representatives who refuse to represent the people, require government to demonstrate the authority it exercises, and perhaps most importantly, restore meaningful remedies when government crosses the line. This is where the Liberty Dialogue's approach becomes practical. Before demanding that an institution disappear, ask, what exactly is broken? Authority, jurisdiction, accountability, representation, due process, enforcement? The remedy depends upon the answer. And this is also why I believe so strongly in beginning locally. Before asking whether an entire national government must fundamentally change, ask what can be changed in your own county. Who is your sheriff? Who are your county officials? Who are your judges? Who represents you in the state legislature? What authority do they actually possess? What limitations accompany that authority? And will they exercise their lawful authority to protect the people when another government institution crosses its boundary? That is alteration at its most practical level. Not chaos, not revolution, but correction. County by county, state by state, institution by institution. And if those corrections work, something extraordinary happens. The abolishment of government never becomes necessary. That should be the objective, because the Declaration's warning cuts both ways. Government should not be changed for light and transient causes, but neither should institutions become sacred merely because they have existed for a long time. Government exists for a purpose. The institution is not the ultimate object. The people are. So preserve what works, correct what doesn't, reform what can be reformed, alter what must be altered, but then we confront the harder question. What if alteration fails? What if the people repeatedly attempt correction and the structure itself prevents correction? What if the evidence establishes that the problem is no longer an official or an agency, a statute, or even a branch of government? What if the form itself has become destructive of the purpose for which government was created? Only then do we arrive at the second word the Declaration gives us, abolish. And before anyone uses that word casually, we need to understand exactly what that word means. And that's the next part. What does it actually mean to abolish a government? And as always, may truth reign supreme.